Hello, hello, and welcome. I'm Debbie Danford at craftiercreations.blogspot.com. And yes, normally I would be going live today, but I had, luckily I remembered in time to do a video for you. I have to take my granddaughter to preschool tomorrow and pick her up, and it would have been right in that time frame. So I just decided I would go ahead and do a video ahead of time so I could just schedule it to post at the right time. So this week I am concentrating on the beautiful butterflies set. That is the set that my friend Tracy and I are using for our next East Meets West creativity kit. And this class, we both design 4 projects, so we do a total of 8 cards. You're going to get a half a pack of the designer series paper. You're going to get, here, let me pull it, let me show you here in the catalog what you get. So it's this bundle right here that we're concentrating on. This is on page 39 of the new mini catalog. Now, if you don't have one of these or don't have a demonstrator, please reach out and I will get one sent off to you. But we're using the Beautiful Butterflies bundle, which includes a stamp set, the dies, and a hybrid embossing folder. Also comes with these little trinkets. You're going to get some of these. You're going to get a package of the Riverside Irregular Pearls is what we picked to go with it. These are an online exclusive. So we're using these on the projects. A roll of the white, I want to say it's called linen, but let me pull it out if I can find it. Oh, here it is. I've been using it. This also is online exclusive. You're going to get a roll of this, half a pack of the designer series paper, all the supplies to make 8 projects. We also include a little extra bonus gift item in there. And all of that is for the price of, and Debbie has to look it up because I can't remember now. I want to say it's $62.50, but I could be wrong. But I'll make sure I have the link to register down here below too, so that you have it all. I meant to look it up before I got started and I forgot. So if you're interested, you still have time to register for that, and we would love to have you join us. You don't have to have this bundle. You can substitute a different bundle, or you can add the bundle on. The other stamp set, we also offer 2 bonus classes that we always do at the same time, and we're using the Happy Birthday set and the Big Bold Thank You one. Tracy and I are both designing 4 projects with that too, and you'll see all that on the registration form. We are also, you'll have the option to add on this beautiful Elements of Text, which is also an online exclusive, but it works great for making some backgrounds and stuff. And I'm going to use it today. So without further ado, let's see what the project is. So this is what we're making today. I saw this layout from Celine Kempton and I thought, what a cute layout. Now I turned it into my version of it, which is what I like to do. But I think I want to thank her for the inspiration to put this card together. So what you need, and this time I'm going to use the Calypso Coral instead of the Berry Burst. I've been trying to show samples this week from the Beautiful Butterfly set, and I've been trying to use, different color combinations so that you can kind of see them all in action. So you have a 5.5 by 8.5 card base. We have 2 pieces of basic white that are, excuse me, 4 by 5.25. You have 1 piece that I embossed with the Beautiful Butterfly embossing folder, and this one is 2 3/4 by 4. And then we have another coordinating piece of the Calypso Coral that's 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. And then our piece of basic white that's 3 by 4. And then the designer series paper piece is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. So it's squared. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So what we're going to do first is I'm going to pull in one of these pieces right here. And then I already did die cut some butterflies that we're going to put together and then paint with some Wink of Stella. And this time I'm using the Let's Celebrate. That looks like it's on crooked. And this is from the oh gosh, what's it called? Simply Said stamp set. Okay. So let's see, let me bring in a scrap piece here, and I'm going to go ahead and first we're going to stamp that background. And I've already embossed the piece, so we won't need to worry about that. And I die cut my butterflies ahead of time. Now, because I don't want this too dark, I'm going to stamp off, and I'm actually probably going to stamp off again. I'm going to see how light that is. If I think it's too light, oh no, I kind of like that this time, then I would flip it over and move it to or do the same thing on the back, but I like it that way. And it's okay if I'm like stamping over some of the other words. I don't care. It's just there to be in the background. And honestly, this is pretty difficult to read all of that too. Now, something you could also do, which is what I just thought of. So here, I'm going to add a little extra to this one. I'm going to take a blending brush, and I'm actually going to go around the edges here, and we'll see how that changes it up. And I actually meant to put ribbon on this one, and I forgot. So we might be changing this card up just a little bit. Okay, so right now is celebration time, in case you don't know, or if you're new to, excuse me, new to how Stampin' Up! Works. Right now we have celebration period, which means it's a great, excuse me. Let me get a drink of my tea really quick. Sorry about that. All of a sudden I had like a frog in my throat. Celebration, runs from January 7th to February 28th, and you can earn free items. So if you spend $60, you can pick from the $60 section. If you spend up to $120, you can pick two different $120 purchases. This is before shipping and tax. But if you're at $120, you should really think about joining my team. We're the Northwest Crafty Stampers. We are small but mighty. And we have Zoom. We do all our team meetings by Zoom twice a month. But the joining offer right now is you have two options. The first one, $125 or $99 plus tax. You get free shipping. And you get the $125 in product plus this additional stamp set. And you get to pick two different packs of the Stampin' Right markers. So it could be from the Regals and the Neutrals, or the Brights and the Neutrals. Whatever you want. There's 5 different ones. You get to pick 2. That is the best option because it's a $91 value. Option number 2 is you spend the $99 plus tax, free shipping, and you get the $125 in product plus an additional $30. So you would get $155 in product if you already had these. You know, that would be the next best option for you. But you have 2 options, which is really nice. But it's always a great time to join. So, and you automatically then start saving that 20% that you get. Okay. Whew, that was a lot of talking there. And I tend to talk fast, so hopefully that wasn't all too fast. So what we're going to do is lay this down on this, and I'm going to use mono glue here only because this embossing folder is a hybrid, so it's pretty thick. So to get the adhesive kind of in all those crevices, let's just go ahead and use some mono glue there. And we're just going to lay that on there. And then what I'm going to do, let's go ahead and bring this piece in, because what I want to do, we don't want that yet. I'm going to lay this out. I'm not going to attach it yet. I'm just going to lay it out where it's going to go, because what I want to do is stamp my phrase. And the reason I'm not attaching is just in case I mess up, I can flip it over and redo it. And I apologize if you're going to see the top of my head. I'm going to try and do this. And this one, I think I'm going to just center on that. I didn't with the last one. I kind of put it off-centered. Perfect. Woohoo! So there's that. So now we could go ahead and attach this piece of Designer Series paper. And look, there's 2 sides to all this Designer Series paper. So if you don't want to use the bokeh side with all the little white circles, You can use the other side that's a little bit more marbled. Okay, so that goes there. Now, this is going to go on here, easy peasy. Again, here we'll just kind of continue with the glue. I have it out. I either use Mono Glue or our Stamp and Seal Plus. Those are my go-tos. So there's that. Now, let's bring in our little butterflies here and let's put them together. And then we're going to paint them with Wink of Stella. Make sure I have the right sides up here. Okay. All I do is put a little dot right there. And then I attach the body. And then this one will go here. And then we'll paint that with some Wink of Stella. All right, so there's that. And here's our Wink of Stella. And then we'll just go ahead and paint our little cute little butterflies. This set has been so much fun to work with. I mean, I've had a lot of fun designing projects for it. And I'll be honest right now, I should be working on some other things, which in between I am, but it's like I'll come up with an idea and I'll be like, oh, I want to try that with the butterfly set. So then I kind of pull off what I'm doing. I'm actually cutting and prepping for my monthly club kits, which after a while standing there die cutting, which I've been doing a lot of die cutting for this month. The projects I designed probably had a little bit more die cutting than I should have thought about that, but you know what? I love my monthly club peeps, so it's okay. My monthly club is you do 5 projects, 2 of each, and you get between $15 and $20 in free product. That's included every month that you use on the projects. We have a private Facebook group. I let everybody vote ahead of time on whatever the bundle might be. And then that's, then I'll advertise it. And if you want to add it on, you can add it on. If you don't want to, you don't have to. But I love doing my monthly club because, like I said, I don't choose. I give them 5 choices. Of course, I have those bundles, but I let them choose. So I'm not planning too far in advance for that because I let them vote. And they usually have till the 5th of the month to vote. So like this month, I'll post it around the 25th. I could have trimmed this off. It was a little bit longer than it should have been, but that's okay. Right around the 25th, I will post the choices, and then they have till the 5th to vote, and then I announce it. And if they want to add on the bundle, there's a Google form. They can add it on. The nice thing about joining my monthly club is that I house everything out on Facebook, and I do a video every month with whatever the class is, regardless of how easy or difficult they are. I just do a video every month. And if you join, you'll have access to almost, I want to say 3 years of monthly club class projects, videos, PDFs, all of it would be out there. So what a great deal if you started now. And that one is $41 a month. And like I said, you get $15 to $20 in product each month. And on your 6th month, you will get a product bag in the mail with $25 of stuff in it. Usually it's some kind of bling. There's always some kind of adhesive, dimensionals or mono glue or something that I know we all use a lot. And then always some kind of paper and or bling, ribbon. Kind of just depends what I've been gathering up. So yeah, I would love to have you join my monthly club. Would be awesome. And there'll be links below for all of that. The best way to find out about my schedule and my classes, whether they're virtual or in person, because I do a combination of both, is to get on my mailing list. Then you don't miss out on anything. You don't miss out on any of the free shipping or when Stampin' Up! Is having a sale or anything like that. Now, I popped that piece up with dimensionals. And again, oh shoot, I was going to put ribbon on this one too, and I forgot. Oh well, we won't do ribbon on this one either. I don't know that it actually needs it, but I had thought maybe I would put a little piece of ribbon on here, but we're not going to because I already plopped it down. See, I was talking too much. Okay, so let's go ahead, and all I did with these is I attached these with a glue dot. Maybe I'll do less talking and more concentrating here so I don't get... I think I'm going to put that one up there this time. And then I'll put the other two down below. I do odd numbers when I put things like this on a card. You can cut as many as you want. I almost was going to do the big one, but I felt like it was almost a little too big for what I was doing here. The big butterfly is what I'm talking about. But I felt like it was almost a little too big. Whoops. That one stuck to the... Pulled it right off of the paper. Okay. And then let's put this one maybe down here. And then we're going to add some blingity bling. We got to bling it up. Let's do a couple right here. And then we'll do one over here, just like that. Now for the inside, let's bring in this piece of scrap paper. And let's see, I didn't pull out that butterfly stamp, but let's go ahead and pull out the butterfly stamp. And we're just going to stamp that down here in the corner. And actually, I'm going to stamp off once. I don't want it full strength. I want it a little bit lighter. And again, I'm just going to go around these edges just a little bit to soften that part up. You could go around the whole thing if you want, but I just kind of do these corners like that. And then I'm going to take the little bitty like baubles or whatever you want to call these. And I'm going to stamp those right there. And let's move that stuff out of the way. Now let's finish the inside. So here's our flat. I always keep my card base flat when I'm assembling, and then I burnish at the end. And let's go ahead and attach this to the inside. And that goes right here. And then we'll do a good burnish on it. Just like that. And there's our finished project. Oh, I love it. I love how that one turned out. I love how they both turned out. And again, like I said, I was going to put ribbon on it and I forgot all about it, but I don't know that it necessarily needs it. I just love it. Now, if you wanted, you could emboss this background piece instead of stamping, but I liked having the script in the background there. I thought that was very pretty. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. Again, I'm sorry I wasn't live. I totally forgot that I said I would take my grandchildren to school, and my granddaughter gets out of school at 12:15. So, and I have to drop her off at 9:15. So it was like I'd have been running back and forth. And anyway, I just decided to make it easier. So I will be back again next Tuesday for our next Facebook Live. I haven't decided yet what bundle I'm going to focus on for next week, but I will pick one and let you all know. Hope you guys have a great weekend and see you next week. Bye, guys.